You ever wonder how starlets from the 1920s, 30s, 40s, and 50s looked so effortlessly beautiful on the red carpet? Or how they kept their radiant glow, especially without using all the facial filters and makeup contouring techniques that we use today? Well, in this video, we are going to cover 7 vintage beauty hacks. And these beauty tricks were not just clever, they were born out of creativity and scarcity and a deep understanding of feminine ritual. They were all simple and elegant, and the best part about it, some of these hacks still work to this day. Let's get into it. Number 1, the ice bath glow. Before serums and cryo rollers, there was the humble ice cube. 1930 star Joan Crawford famously dunked her face in a bowl of ice water every morning to keep her skin firm and awake. In a time before caffeine eye creams, cold therapy was the secret weapon against puffiness and fatigue from long film shoots. Why the hack works? The principle hasn't changed. Cold constricts blood vessels, tightens pores, and gives the lit from within flush. This reduces inflammation and swelling, which can calm redness and quickly decrease morning puffiness. The cold shock causes the skin to contract, which can temporarily minimize the appearance of pores and make the skin look smoother. The anti-inflammatory effect of cold can also soothe irritated and acne-prone skin. So like I said, the principle hasn't changed, but today we call it cryo skincare, but it's proof that a little chill goes a long way. Number 2, the cold cream cleanse. Cold cream dates back to centuries, but it became a Hollywood staple in the 1940s and 50s. Pond's cold cream was everywhere, touted as both a makeup remover and a moisturizer, and a small luxury in every woman's bathroom cabinet. It was said that Hollywood actresses used it nightly to dissolve heavy studio makeup, which was thick with oil and pigments. It was gentle, indulgent, and ritualistic. Why the hack works? It effectively removed heavy and often cakey makeup of that era. It was a moisturizer. Its thick, emollient texture was ideal for dry and sensitive skin. It also provided a protective barrier against harsh, cold weather, hence the name, cold cream. It was a non-drying alternative to harsh soaps for cleansing the face. Today's version? We use a cleansing balm, we double cleanse, but the goal is still the same. Melt away the day without stripping the skin. It's a reminder that sometimes old habits were luxury skincare. Number 3, red lipstick as a multi-use. In the 1940s and 50s, one tube of lipstick was everything, and it still is today. In the 1950s, a red lipstick wasn't just makeup, it was identity. Many women owned only one tube, and they made it do everything. Cheeks, lips, and even a touch on the eyelids. During wartime rationing, cosmetics were scarce, so women used what they had to create that healthy, flushed look seen on screen. A swipe on the lips, a dab on the cheeks, and suddenly you were ready for your close-up. Why the hack works? It's a multi-purpose technique that involves using red lipstick as a cream blush to create a natural-looking flushed effect. A small amount of red lipstick was dotted onto the apples of the cheeks and blended with the fingers. Today, many makeup tutorials show how to use this method to create a muted, lit from within blush by blending and sometimes layering concealer or foundation over the top. The practice continued because it was simple, affordable, and an effective beauty trick. It was passed down from generations from mothers and grandmothers. And like I said, this beauty hack is still very popular to this day. Now today we have cream tints and multi-sticks. The same concept, just rebranded. This trick proves that the silver screen knew all along. The best makeup starts with imagination. Number 4, soap brows. Long before brow gels, makeup artists used simple bar soap to keep brows in place on set. The glycerin would dry clear and lift the hairs, giving actresses like Audrey Hepburn that clean, structured arch that framed her face. Long before laminated brows became a trend, makeup artists on set used bar soap. Now why the hack works? This method was used in Hollywood's golden age and by makeup artists for decades to set brows and has been repopularized in recent years on social media, especially since around 2016. It works because soap, especially glycerin-based, was an inexpensive and effective way to hold hairs in place and create a laminated effect without chemicals. And the soap dries and the hairs stay in place. You can fill in sparse areas with a brow pencil or powder for a fuller appearance. Fast forward to today, we use brow gels, laminated brows, microblading. Although the soap brow has made a comeback and is now a TikTok trend, this is proof that glamour never really leaves. It just waits to be rediscovered. Number 5, Vaseline for glow. Now this one might be one of my favorites. So before highlighters existed, Hollywood makeup artists used Vaseline for everything. A sheen on the collarbones, a gloss on the eyelids, even on lashes before mascara. The glow wasn't shimmer, it was reflection, mimicking the way candlelight danced on skin in black and white film. Why the hack works? Because it was widely available and inexpensive. Vaseline served as a budget-friendly highlighter for a natural glass-like shine on the high points of the face. A dab of Vaseline was and still is applied to the cheekbones, brow bones, and bridge of the nose for a soft, glossy effect. Now, when we talk about the Vaseline glow, which old Hollywood starlet immediately comes to mind? That would be Marilyn Monroe, who was famously known for this as a part of her makeup technique. This technique was also used for perfume longevity. To make a fragrance last longer, some would put Vaseline on their pulse points before spritzing their perfume. The ointment would hold the scent for an extended period. Also, it was used as a camera filter. Cinematographers during the golden age of Hollywood would apply a thin layer of Vaseline directly to the camera lens. This diffused the light, giving actresses and actors a soft focus, ethereal glow on screen. And also in modern times, this effect is still replicated to this day. Now today we have gloss bombs, cream highlighters, and glass skin trends, all inspired by that dewy radiance of the past. But back then, it was simply radiance in the form of Vaseline, or should we say a jar of luminosity. Number 6, the strawberry smile trick. Now here's a beauty secret that you may not have heard of, a myth from the silent film era. In the 1920s and early 1930s, before whitening strips or LED kits, beauty icons had to rely on nature's little luxuries. Strawberries. Women would crush a few ripe strawberries and brush the pulp onto their teeth. The malic acid gently lifted surface stains, revealing a pearly, photogenic smile that lit up the silver screen. It was said that people ate strawberries to improve the whiteness of their teeth. Now, why this hack works? This hack was adopted as an at-home remedy for several reasons. Number 1, accessible and affordable. Many people are drawn to the low cost and easy availability of the two main ingredients, strawberries and sometimes baking soda. Number 2, for consumers wary of chemicals in commercial whitening products, a natural alternative is often appealing. And number 3, belief in malic acid. Proponents of the hack claim that malic acid in strawberries, when combined with abrasive baking soda, can help break down and buff away surface stains. Now, after further researching this hack, it was said that the strawberry teeth whitening hack gained popularity through modern social media and DIY beauty trends. And some even caution that this hack can lead to enamel damage, stating that the citric and malic acids in strawberries can erode your tooth enamel, especially when left on the teeth for a prolonged period of time. This can also lead to tooth sensitivity. And another risk factor, some say the hack can make your teeth more vulnerable to decay due to the natural sugars contained in the fruit, which can encourage plaque and cavities. So today we use enzyme whitening and crushed white strips, but old times remind us that sometimes you gotta keep it simple and sweet, literally. And number 7, the perfumed hair trick. Now, before body mist and dry shampoos, women would spritz their perfume onto their hairbrushes or silk scarves, letting the scent linger in their hair. It was considered the most alluring way to leave an impression, a signature scent trail. that followed like a whisper. While the hack has been practiced for decades, it became notably popular during the mid to late 20th century, particularly in the 1960s and 1970s. Back then, the goal wasn't just to look beautiful, it was to linger in someone's memory. And perfume and hair was the most elegant way to do it. Now, why this hack was done? The vintage perfume hack of spraying perfume directly onto hair was done to create a more pervasive and long-lasting scent, as hair can hold a fragrance longer than skin and its movement releases the scent. However, it is said that this can damage hair due to the high alcohol content in perfumes, so a common alternative is to spray perfume onto a hairbrush and then brush through the hair for a lighter, less damaging application. Another reason this hack was done: more compliments. Scent that wafts from hair is often highly complimented because it surrounds the person, making the fragrance more noticeable and pleasing. And also, masking odors. In eras where cigarette smoking was widespread, perfume in hair was a hack to cover the smell of smoke. In general, it was a way to keep hair smelling fresh between washes, even when exposed to other environmental odors like food or pollution. So basically, if you wanted subtle diffusion, fragrance was applied. Now, why you should be cautious. Hair damage. Standard perfumes contain high levels of alcohol, which can be extremely drying and damaging to hair, leaving it brittle and lifeless. And also, spraying perfume directly onto hair and then using heat styling tools can burn the product into the strands, altering the scent and causing damage. So for this hack and all of the hacks on this list, please do your research and use at your own discretion. So today we use hair perfumes or misting fragrance into your hair serum for a lasting aroma, but back then they sprinkled the perfume throughout their hair. So whether it was ice for glow, cold cream for care, or strawberries for a smile, each hack carried the same message. Beauty didn't need to be complicated, it just needed to be intentional. Just timeless technique.
So which of these timeless beauty tricks would you try? Let me know in the comments. And remember, true beauty never expires. See y'all in the next one. Bye now.